guys, Angelique here, and today we're going to be talking about how Venezuela just announced that it is going to be pre-selling its new Petro cryptocurrency. So to start off, I just wanted to give a quick overview of what is happening in the cryptocurrency space currently. Looking at coinmarketcap.com, this is what the changes within the past 24 hours look like. Bitcoin is valued at $11,395. The total cryptocurrency market cap is at $503.1 billion. That's up severely from the crash that happened within the past couple of weeks. We saw Bitcoin go as low as 6,000, as high as 20,000, and now it's at 11,000, which is really good news for how much we saw Bitcoin correct itself. So if I jump into the 1 month view of what Bitcoin is looking like, here was the $6,000 dip. It is currently at 11,000. I bought more Bitcoin when it reached that low point. So hopefully during that correction period, you all took advantage of it and reinvested. Obviously, this isn't financial advice by any means. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. I got into Bitcoin when it was around $6,000, as well as other cryptocurrencies on the market, because I think they are a great investment. I think in the future, they'll be way worth more than they are now. So I think cryptocurrency has a big future ahead of them. Obviously, we don't know for certain with how much fluctuation is on the market with these cryptocurrencies, but 11,000 is really great news for those of you who all hodled during the correction period, during the crash and the correction period. So jumping into Venezuela issuing Petro cryptocurrency, and other countries could follow. So I just wanted to quickly read and summarize this article. Venezuela will launch a pre-sale of its commodity-backed Petro cryptocurrency on Tuesday. So basically, it's Venezuela's own digital currency to kind of help back up its economy. So basically, every Petro coin is backed by a barrel of oil. Most of those, Venezuela's largest commodity is its oil. So one of its largest commodities is its oil. So with the economy being not so well, it's kind of a way to get money flowing back into their economy. I wanted to read this article. An ingenious plan or worthless cryptocurrency. Some analysts see the Petro as a desperate move to secure cash amid the economic meltdown brought about by President Nicolas Maduro's policies. Is Venezuela's new cryptocurrency an ingenious plan to evade U.S. sanctions, or will it turn out to be a South American shitcoin? This is the question facing Venezuela as it prepares for the pre-sale of its new Bitcoin-like digital currency called the Petro. The launch on Tuesday comes amid a deep economic crisis and a crackdown on democratic freedoms that have left President Nicolas Maduro's socialist government politically isolated and cut off from most international financing. Maduro claims that each Petro token will be backed by 1 barrel of oil-rich nation's petroleum, and claims that about 100 million Petro tokens worth some $6 billion will be issued. The Petro is designed to raise hard currency and to function as a payment method for foreign suppliers now that most transactions have been stymied by financial sanctions imposed by Washington last year. But some analysts see Petro as a desperate move to secure cash amid an unprecedented economic meltdown brought about by Maduro's socialist policies. Venezuelans are now suffering from widespread food shortages, hyperinflation, and they could hit 13,000% this year, according to the International Monetary Fund, and the collapse of the traditional currency, the bolivar. Venezuela's opposition-controlled Congress has declared that Petro illegal because under the law, the legislator must approve any government, barring a step Maduro has ignored. The Petro is not a cryptocurrency. This is a forward sale of Venezuelan oil, lawmaker George Malone complained in a recent speech. Critics predict that the Petro could become what's known in the trade as a shitcoin, digital currencies that become worthless over time or are considered scams. Creating stable digital currencies with staying power requires trust and transparency, they contend. Qualities, they say, are notably absent in the Maduro government. The Petro would be emitted by a central bank that has generated hyperinflation with the bolivar. Who would give a vote of confidence to a bank that hasn't even been unable to maintain public confidence in the traditional currency? Another problem is that the initial emission of petros will be backed by oil in Venezuela's Ayacucho 1 petroleum block, in the Orinoco heavy oil belt in eastern Venezuela. However, that oil has yet to be pumped, says Jose Antonio Gil, a digital currency expert in Caracas. What's more, it is to be extracted through joint ventures in which the government holds only 60% stake. Last month, the U.S. Treasury Department warned against investing in the Petro because it would amount to an extension of credit to Venezuela and therefore violate sanctions put in place last August. To prevent U.S. financial institutions from underwriting Maduro's government, the Trump administration barred lending or any dealings in new bonds and stocks issued by the Venezuelan government and its state oil company. The Maduro government is pressing ahead. It has opened a registry for so-called miners who will be able to earn petros through a process of auditing online cryptocurrency transactions. The president predicts the petro will be a roaring success. The future is now. Venezuela is moving forward as an economic powerhouse. Indeed, Maduro has often proven his doubters wrong. He has managed to hang on to the power despite predictions of his demise amid Venezuela's downward economic spiral. Last year, Maduro consolidated his power by engineering the election of a rubber-stamp legislator that has effectively sidelined the Congress. What's more, Maduro is expected to win another 6-year term in April 22 presidential vote, not least because the most popular opposition candidates have been banned from participating. But should Maduro lose the election or be forced out of power, the Petro would collapse, Gill says. Holders of Petro would be unable to exchange them as their emission would likely be declared illegitimate by a new government. So that's kind of an overview of the Petro cryptocurrency that is currently in that Venezuela is currently creating and currently trying to sell to investors. I think it's going to be kind of a shitcoin just because it's during the economic meltdown. Like the article said, if the president has a demise, then I definitely think there will be some technical thing that you won't be able to get your money back. Not sure if it's worth the investment if you do think about buying these Petro cryptocurrencies, but I definitely think it's kind of a way to secure cash during this economic meltdown. So yeah, I hope that article kind of helped. I can link this article also in the description as well as the other one that I opened up earlier if you want to read more about it. Otherwise, I hope this kind of helped with what Venezuela's Petro cryptocurrency is, what it's about, and why I don't think it's worth the investment personally, just because I definitely do think it's a way to secure cash and is a way for Venezuela to help boost their economy during this economic meltdown. So that's kind of my opinion. Once again, I'm Angelique. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you like this type of content, please click subscribe and click that notification bell for notifications on when I am posting. Comment below your thoughts on the Venezuela's Petro cryptocurrency, whether you think it's worth it or not, whether you think it's kind of a way for Venezuela to secure cash during their economic meltdown. What do you see Venezuela doing with this cryptocurrency and whether you think it is going to be successful or not. I love hearing from you guys always, and I love learning from you guys. So let's share knowledge, and I'll see you guys in the next video.